coaching CEOs, expanding and enhancing their lives. So they all come because they want to be better business people, and they certainly become better business people. So in any given year, I'll have 5 or 6 Inc. winners and at Austin Fast 50 winners, and these are high achieving CEOs.
Will they come? I have no idea. Am I okay with that either way? Yeah, sure.
There's not anybody in my life that can necessarily ask me the tough questions about who I am and where I'm going. And Sam does a great job of asking those questions. And sometimes those questions hurt, and I don't want to answer them, but he's always willing to ask them.
You would not think that this jolly guy that thinks he's the most handsomest person in the world is going to be able to do that. And then all of a sudden it's just like, well, have you thought about blank blank? The value of
What I really have is the opportunity to bring them together so that they can learn from each other and process issues with each other. So I'm really not their answer guy. I'm their catalyst in order for them to work their opportunities together, get the collective thinking together. And I think that's where the power is.
Sam is, that little voice on your shoulder that was there anyway, but you didn't hear it until you hear it come back to you and realize you knew that all along, but you didn't necessarily want to face it or look at it.
There's times where, for lack of a better word, you need a cheerleader. You need somebody to tell you that it is all going to be all right.
Beyond belief for you, which is what happens in projects you get in.
There has never been a time in 3 years I've worked with him that he hasn't been there on the spot as soon as I need him. Not only is he there, but he's going to call everybody else that may be able to help me to get them there.
I have amazing resources, and I call most of them trusted advisors. And so a lot of them are vetted, but if I have a CEO that has an issue, I can pick up the phone and plug them in. I can fix a 911 right then, right there. They don't have to go interview 10 lawyers, or they don't have to go, I need to rent a CFO, or my sales team's coming apart like a cheap suit. We can't get anything done. I can put an executive in there to train those salespeople, get everything done for them. CPAs, doesn't matter, lawyers, doesn't matter what it is. We actually have a great deal of people who love working with these kind of people.
We're not used to being told no. And we're used to not being questioned, and I mean, when you're CEO, whatever, you don't get questioned that much. But when you talk to Sam or the guy or people in this room, the nice thing is you get questioned.
He can move through some pretty serious spaces with business people and some pretty significant issues, and at the end of the meeting you feel everything's always on a high note.
Probably not quite that big, but if he would have said it's going to be casual.
It's hard to quantify all the great things that Sam does for you, because you'll sit down with a problem and he'll make a few suggestions, and maybe you should try this or think about that or contact this person, and somehow he seems to facilitate getting you in front of the right person that's going to help you get the answers if he doesn't have them.
You don't get better brainstorming. We were talking about listening skills earlier. I mean, he is just all ears and knows how to listen and knows how to ask questions, and he'll throw you a curveball.
Sam is somebody who knows how to bring play and fun to serious business situations, so he can really get business done, but he also always is having a good time, and he can switch gears. And
whether you need it or not, your day is going to be lit up when Sam walks in.
And behind all of that, every person that he meets, he generally gets to know pretty well and cares about, and he really wants to see the people he works with succeed. And so that's Sam to me.
When it's a cloudy day, he helps me see the light, personally and in the business. So that'd be
If I could be half as good as Sam thinks I am, I'd be somebody.
What really lights me up is when they light up. That's the reward I get. That's the reward. A whole lot of people say, why aren't you retired? Why aren't you living over here at your other house? Or why aren't you doing this? Or why aren't you doing that? This gives me a great reason to get up and get involved in other people's lives every day, and that's what I love to do, and I make a difference. So as long as I'm making a difference, I'm going to keep doing this work.
The profits of that company into a foundation.
I now realize I only have to be a third as good as Sam thinks I am.